Welcome to this tutorial on the when expression in Kotlin. The when expression is one of the most powerful control flow constructs in Kotlin, serving as a versatile alternative to traditional switch statements found in other programming languages. It allows you to handle multiple conditions elegantly and expressively, making your code cleaner and more maintainable. To understand when expressions, let's compare them with Java's switch statement. In Java, the switch statement is quite limited. It only works with primitive types like integers and characters, along with enums and strings. However, Kotlin's when expression goes far beyond these limitations. It can work with any type of data, whether it's objects, collections, or custom classes. This flexibility makes when expressions incredibly powerful for handling complex conditional logic in your applications. Here's the basic syntax of a when expression. You start with the keyword when, followed by the value you want to evaluate in parentheses. Inside the curly braces, you define multiple branches. Each branch consists of a condition followed by an arrow and the action to execute. In this example, we're matching a day variable against different numbers. When day equals 1, it prints Monday. When it's 2, it prints Tuesday, and when it's 3, it prints Wednesday. The else branch acts as a default case, handling any value that doesn't match the previous conditions. It's similar to the default case in a switch statement. One of the most useful features of when is that it can be used as an expression, meaning it returns a value directly. In this example, we're assigning the result of a when expression to a variable called result. Based on a score value, the when expression evaluates which grade to return. If the score is in the range 90 to 100, it returns the string A for scores between 80 and 89, it returns B for 70 to 79, it returns C any score below, that gets an F. Notice how we use the in keyword with ranges to check if a value falls within a specific interval. This eliminates the need for verbose if-else chains. When expressions allow you to combine multiple conditions in a single branch using commas. In this example, if x equals 0 or 1, it prints small. You can also use the in keyword to check if a value falls within a range, like 2 to 10 for medium. The is keyword lets you perform type checking. If x is an integer, it prints large number. This demonstrates how when can handle value matching, range checking, and type checking all in one construct. Multiple conditions in a single branch are evaluated with an OR logic, so if any condition matches, that branch executes. When expressions can also be used without an argument, making them perfect replacements for long if-else chains. Instead of providing a value to match against, you simply use when with curly braces and write Boolean conditions directly in each branch. In this example, we're checking the age variable with different conditions. If age is less than 18, it prints minor. If age is less than 65, it prints adult. Otherwise, it prints senior. This form of when is particularly useful when your conditions are more complex and don't involve matching against a single value. It makes your code more readable than nested if-else statements. One of Kotlin's most powerful features is smart casting, and it works beautifully with when expressions. In this example, we have a function that accepts any type of object. Using the is keyword, we check the type of the object. If it's a string, Kotlin automatically casts it to string type, allowing us to access the length property directly. If it's an integer, we can perform mathematical operations like multiplying by 2. If it's a list, we can access its size property. Notice that we don't need explicit casting after the type check. Kotlin's compiler is smart enough to cast the variable automatically within each branch. This eliminates boilerplate code and reduces the chance of casting errors. Let's summarize the key advantages of using when expressions in Kotlin. First, they are more expressive than traditional switch statements, allowing you to write cleaner and more intuitive code. Second, when used with sealed classes, when expressions provide exhaustive checking, meaning the compiler ensures you've handled all possible cases. Third, they work as both statements and expressions, giving you flexibility in how you use them. Finally, when expressions support advanced features like ranges and type checks, making them incredibly versatile for various programming scenarios. Mastering when expressions will significantly improve your Kotlin code quality and readability.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.